Hey, good morning and welcome to the cornfield. This morning I thought I'd spend a little bit of time discussing two different hybrids that are side by side in an FTN trial. And one of the ways to evaluate our new products is to compare them to each other in the split row between the entries. And so what I've done here is on my right side I have 21060, the Nutracepta, and on my left side here I have 21046. They're both brand new. They're competing to replace 21079 in the market, and we've got 21079 in many of these trials. And 21079 is a high volume product for us. So the question is, which of these two products do we think are better, and which of these two products do we think we will use the most of or forecast this winter in our Y+1 forecast? So 21060 again is a Nutracepta. Now this has been sprayed with a fungicide. We didn't use an insecticide obviously in it, but we sprayed it with a fungicide, so we don't really see disease in either one of these hybrids. The 21060 will have a little bit more girth in the ear. We'll find more ears in this hybrid that are 20 or 22 around. It will tip back naturally. Now in the tip back, and I think I'll go ahead and pull an ear here and show you. When we look at tip back in an ear, sometimes what we end up with is what would be inherent tip back, which is this part of the ear up here that you see at the tip that doesn't have any aborted kernels on it. So that would be sort of the normal genetic tip back you'd see in the hybrid. And then again, I'll move that up close. You can see right here there's some aborted kernels, which is an indication that the crop itself ran out of either water or nitrogen. In this case, probably water. We've been water stressed. Now we had rain this week, but it's been 3 weeks since we've had any. We had a lot of hot temperatures to go with the lack of rainfall. Now I'm down here in the South Fork bottom of the South Fork of Wolf River in that bottom field, and so this is pretty good soil, but we were still short of water. And you can see this abortion in this grain in these ears. So what we see in the 21060 is a bit of normal tip back. We saw this a couple 3 weeks ago that I think you see genetically in the plant. Pretty good girth to the ear and pretty good consistency down the row. Okay, I think it probably shines a little bit better on upland. When we get it down here where the soils are better soils, silt loam soils, more productive soils, we'll see a better growth, I think, in production in the 21046. And right here, the 21046 might look like the better product. It's going to be hard to tell. They're pretty close. In the 21046, we see some tip back also. I think it's more. I think less genetic tip back in this one. A little smoother grain. I think a little bit more inconsistency in the ear placement on the stalk. So we see some high ears like this one that haven't stripped back, and we see some low ears like this one here. So you see quite a bit of difference in the ear placement in the stalk in the 21046. But the question then is, which of these hybrids are we going to forecast the most of? Obviously this one here, the 21060 on my right, is a Nutracepta, so we'll see better earworm protection with this product. But going forward into the winter time, how much of 21079 will replace with one or other or both of these products? And of course, obviously, as they're newer products, we'll see a bit of a price lift on them over 21079. So having said that, we are going to give away channel swag to any seedsman or customer that sees this video within the next 3 days after you receive it. We're going to send out an email with this video in it. And if you will mention to your FSR one of these two hybrids that I've talked about in this video, 21060, 21046, to your FSR within the next 3 days after receiving this video, we'll send you some channel swag. So again, thanks for joining me in the cornfield.